of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Salmons from outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Salmons. Back to Johnson. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Here's Salmons. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call a quick technical. So I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Boozer is green on Ridden. And Russell gets it to go.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
To the left wing. Johnson the screen. For 3, Fournier. The Lakers with the rebound. Hill's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Pick up by Hill. 5 to shoot. Salmons, no luck. Magic have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Johnson the screen. Ridnour dishes to Johnson. The shot is off.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
Now, here is Russell. Dishes it to Salmons. Johnson attacking.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
The first free throw is good.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 18. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Ridnour kicks to Fournier. And it's Johnson penetrating. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And, you know, this season, the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Magic acquiring single affiliation with D-League teams, and that seems to be a trend. The Knicks and Pistons moving them close to White Plains, New York, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, respectively, looking to develop players within their system and get them back and forth quickly from their D-League assignments. Makes sense and looks to be moving towards more of the Major League Baseball model.
Now, here is Russell. Shots good by Boozer.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Magic shoot in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And of the 18 D-League teams, 15 are in single affiliation, Steve, with one NBA team. About half of those owned outright by their parent ball club.
Well, it's moving in that direction, Kevin, a place to develop talent and test out new methods. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see every NBA team with their own D-League affiliate before long.
Now, here is Russell. feeds it to Boozer. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boozer has been great. He's got 11 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark. Guys, this is the second season since the league returned to a 2-2, 1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Victor Oladipo comes in for Fournier. And it's Payton in for Luke Ridnour. And now with Clark, every NBA team flying charter flights, travel much less of a concern with that 2-2, 1-1-1 format.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the fact we went back to that. It makes a lot of sense in this day and age, and you don't give an advantage or disadvantage to either team. So very good to go back to that. And with the league showing a willingness to increase travel a little bit for the good of the game, it makes you wonder if you'll see a top 16 interconference playoffs. Again, I've already voiced I'm not in favor of that, but I think it's something that has been discussed at least a little bit.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
And Fournier kicks to Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Oladipo against Russell. Boozer is green on Oladipo. The drive by Russell. Misses from short range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Oladipo, the pass to Harris. And Oladipo kicks to Fournier. Vucevic dishes to Oladipo. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Harris. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Boozer throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Vucevic with the bucket. The Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here is Russell. Boozer is green on Oladipo. Russell. Boozer is green on Oladipo. The drive by Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
And so Russell hits them both. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
Nice shot from the wing. And it's 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Boozer is green on Oladipo. And the slam dunk by Russell. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Hill throws it down.
Well, it's been all about pace and space with them. Tempo, the fast break points, just a huge advantage.
Yeah, they've been looking to push it all the time and to get that early offense, and they're doing it well.
Here's Oladipo. Good. Oladipo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Hill is green on Oladipo. Russell passes to Hill. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Oladipo against Russell. Harris kicks to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Boy, they are as hot as can be from mid-range. They're getting run off that three-point line, but they're taking advantage and knocking down those middle-range shots.
Steve, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on pull-up jumpers.
And the pass to Salmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here as everything was working for Kobe Bryant. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long. Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Russell dishes to Ellington. Pass to Russell. Got a piece of it, but he recovers it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Ellington with it. Now, here is Russell. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.